All right, Free Guy review, take one. How are we looking? Got my Ryan Reynolds guy cosplay shirt on. Yeah, looking good. Ooh. All right, I don't want to start this. God, I'm so hungover. All right. Okay. When you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kinda hectic inside. Oh baby, I'm so into you. Darling, if you only knew all the things that flow through my mind. Right. This is how Luke Harefield warms up for his videos. Can't get that stupid Mariah Carey song out of my head. But yeah, let's just get on with it anyway. It's time for me to talk about Free Guy. Hey guys, so today's movie that I'm going to be discussing is the new action-packed comedy Free Guy, which is directed by Shawn Levy, the chap behind the Night at the Museum franchise. In Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds plays an NPC or non-playing character inside this open-world video game called Free City. His character name is Guy. He works as a teller at the bank. Every day he sports the same blue shirt and khakis, and lives the same meaningless, repetitive existence day in, day out. That is until he crosses paths with a real-world player called Molotov Girl, who's played by Killing Eve star Jodie, and after he meets her, not only does his worldview change, but he no longer is existing in the game, but he's really living in the game. Free Guy is a blast. I'm not even a gamer, but I really dug this movie. I like the concept of a video game character having an identity crisis. It might not explore its existential themes with as much meaningfulness as The Truman Show or Wreck-It Ralph did, but it's a whole lot of fun regardless. Ryan Reynolds is as likable as ever as the affable guy. He's got that wide-eyed, world is my oyster, sunny disposition. Normally, relentlessly cheerful characters can wear pretty thin quite quickly, but Ryan Reynolds plays Guy with such sweetness that it kind of permeates throughout the whole film. It would be easy for a film that's all about an artificial world to feel quite hollow and fake, but I found there was a surprising amount of warmth in Free Guy, and that's thanks in part to Ryan Reynolds' performance. I wasn't expecting this film to have much heart, but I did find myself feeling quite moved in a few places. The romance between Guy and Millie I found quite endearing. Jodie is also excellent in this as Millie. There's actually quite a lot for her to work with in this film because she plays Millie and also the avatar Molotov Girl as well, and in the real world she's American, but in the game she utilizes her British accent, so you get a bit of American, a bit of British. Millie is one half of a game designing duo along with Joe Keery's Walter, who's also good in this, but I did think his character was a little bit underdeveloped. They created a game called Life Itself, got ripped off by this CEO of this gaming corporation called Tsunami in a scene-stealing role by Taika Waititi. He plays this douchebag Antoine. Fantastic. Every time he's on screen, I just have the biggest smile on my face. And now Millie's trying to prove that Antoine ripped off their coding from the Life Itself game and put it in the Free City game. Unfortunately, this B-plot, which takes place in the real world, isn't as compelling or interesting as what's going on in Free City and Guy's own personal journey of becoming the hero, the nice guy, the great guy. So yeah, the B-plot isn't as interesting, I'd say, but it's not like it derails the film. It just stalls the momentum in a few places. But I'm fairly forgiving of this issue because there's plenty of raunchy humor, creative action set pieces, pop-tastic needle drops, and so many delicious Easter eggs and cameos. There's some stuff which occurs in the finale, and I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it for you, but you'll know it when it happens. And the audience that I was watching this movie with, they lost their shit. They were cheering and whooping. It was just like, yeah, it was a moment. And the great thing about Free Guy is that it's impossible to catch all the little Easter eggs, sight gags, and cheeky winks in the background on one viewing. I came out of the cinema with my friend Fernando and ran into Ren from Ren Geekness. If you guys love movie reviews, go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the video description. He's phenomenal. Go support him. Anyway, we were all just talking about the things that we spotted in the background, and there were things that Ren had seen which I hadn't seen, and things that Fernando had seen which they hadn't seen. I was just like, oh my god, there's so many things that I want to go back and try and find now because there's just so many great little gems hidden in the mise en scène. Like, there's literally an extra who's just paid to stand there and jump in the same spot over and over again, because there's always that one person in a game that's just jumping randomly up and down on the spot, and you've got like cars changing colors and like other characters just like walking in the walls. God, knocking the DVDs off. Those are just a couple that I spotted, but what were some of your favorite inside jokes, references, or Easter eggs that you spotted in the background? Let me know in that comment section down below. So let's ask them 3 questions. Firstly, would I watch this again? Yeah, as I just said before, I kind of want to go back and catch the things that I missed on the first viewing. So yes, it's very rewatchable. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? Oh yes, Free Guy has the big summer popcorn escapism of Ready Player One, the existential dread of Wreck-It Ralph, the cheerful sensibilities of the Lego Movie, and the self-aware humor of Deadpool. If you're a fan of any of those movies, or The Truman Show, or even like satire like Black Mirror, then you'll probably get a kick out of Free Guy. And third question, what score would I give out of 10? I don't think Free Guy hits the same heights of clever social commentary as The Truman Show. I think it thinks it's a little smarter than it actually is. But the concept was cool, the visuals are spectacular, and despite a less interesting B plot, it still did a good job of entertaining me all the way through. So I'm going to give Free Guy a score of 7 out of 10. But as always, it's just one bloke's opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts on Free Guy. What did you guys make of this movie? Let me know in that comment section down below. If you enjoyed this movie, hit that thumbs up button. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars related content, don't forget to click subscribe, and if you want to follow me on any of my socials, all those links in that video description down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Airfield. And don't have a good day, have a great day.